But then when things dip, it's not lasting as long, it's not as severe, and I'm able to basically bounce back quicker. And that's the what I've been able to achieve, and that's the type of freedom that I offer to my clients as well. Hey, it's Lance McGowan here, and today I'm going to talk about one of the things that I hear, which is, hey Lance, I know you asked me about having health concerns, but the reality is that I don't have any. And it's not really said like that. It's more just like, I ask somebody, hey, so do you have any health concerns? Because I'm trying to see if somebody has a need for natural solutions. And then they'll say something to the effect of no. And I remember having lots of conversations with people where I'll be like, all right, so, do you struggle with stress? They're like, nope. I'm like, dang, stress? No stress? Low energy? Nope. Digestion? Nope. Sleep? Nope. Hormones? Nope. I'm like, dang. Are you human still? Like, no, I don't say that. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, what are the things that would make you human? And then I'm like, are you taking any over-the-counter or prescription medications? And they'll be like, yeah, I'm taking something. I'll be like, that's interesting, because they don't see that as, that maybe they see that as a solution, not obviously as a health concern, but you're using a solution for a problem, and so therefore the problem would be a health concern. Semantics, right? Kind of saying things in different ways, but at the same time, it's... Anyways, this happens to me enough to kind of do a video on, and, it's something that I think is a red flag, okay? And the reason why it's a red flag, because number one, it shows a lack of a realized need. What do I mean by that? Well, everyone has a health need or health concern, even if they don't admit it or can't remember it. And this is where honesty and self-awareness are going to be absolutely key. And Gary Vee talks a lot about, in the context of self-awareness in the business realm, or just people in general, self-awareness is just severely lacking, right? Nobody goes to school for self-awareness. How do you get self-awareness? He even, can't really explain it. But I would say self-awareness is achieved when you get enough constructive and, to a certain degree, deconstructive feedback, when you ask for it and you really want that honest feedback, right? And that no filter, but respectful, obviously, feedback on something where you're like, okay, here's what I need to improve, or here's what you see that I wasn't aware of. Either I was too hard on myself or I was too easy on myself with regards to this, whatever this is. All right, and so that's going to be a red flag with regards to lack of that realized need. And then the second red flag is that there's nothing to apply a natural solution to. If somebody's interested in natural solutions, then it's going to be really important for them to have that realized need, because then we can talk about what that is exactly. Is it energy, sleep, digestion, muscles, joints, immune system, hormones? What is it exactly? And then what's your goal, right? What do you want to see happen in those areas? What does a higher quality of life look like for you? And then, it just creates more of a conversation where there's more seeking understanding and kind of moving where you are today to where you want to be. And so that's going to be also very important. And so for me, I'm very transparent about what my health concerns are. It's, number one, the whole cold and flu. It's energy, low energy, acne, digestion issues, stress. I got a lot of things going on. But what I've been able to do, so I like to say let's vacation at our problems. Let's not live there, ideally. And the best way to do that is through education and empowerment, and natural solutions, supplements, all that good stuff. A whole food lifestyle, exercise. Okay, now we get into other videos, but what I'm trying to say, it's a wellness lifestyle. It's not just one thing and then that's gonna magic bulleted or magic wanded. No, it's a lifestyle of things that enhance one another. And so we don't, my goal is not to live in the problems, only vacation, and meaning I visit them, find out what the root cause is, don't just manage symptoms, help with the symptoms, but don't just manage the symptoms, right? I want to get the root cause addressed and understand that with fact-based information and action steps so I can get everything under control. And that's what it is for me now. Like every one of those things I just mentioned with regards to my energy, digestion, stress, acne, cold and flu, all that stuff is being managed to the point where they're under control. And so when I feel like one of those is getting out of control because of my exposure to other triggers, other people, other things, then I'm able, like, if this is my wellness, like when it starts to dip, and if this is where, like, you know, the danger zone is, like once it starts to dip, I'm able to use natural solutions to kind of recover real quickly, versus staying at a low quality of life and constantly either digging deeper or not being able to go up because of, you know, lack of education or lack of support. And so for me, it's important to, you know, stay well and see how I can kind of push the envelope a little bit to kind of go a little bit further up and up and up and up, right? Knowing that there is a law of diminishing returns. I can only get so much at, you know, at a certain cost and certain time expenditure, right? And so, but my goal is to push that envelope on the higher quality of life, but if it dips or when it dips, to be able to bounce back a little bit quicker, right? To not have it last as long. And that's going to be a big win, is to get everything under control, right? So wellness is stable, because I've gotten to that wellness plateau, if you will. You know, I'm locking in at a higher quality of life. But then when things dip, it's not lasting as long, it's not as severe, and I'm able to basically bounce back quicker. And that's what I've been able to achieve, and that's the type of freedom that I offer to my clients as well. And it's through natural solutions, it's through education, it's through books, it's through a lot of resources and coaching and all that good stuff. And so that's the only way you can kind of get that and really take your health to the next level. And that's pretty much it, right? So when people say, hey, I don't have any health concerns, you can say, you sure about that? You know what I'm saying? No, don't say that. You can actually, I just try to seek understanding a little bit and use I statements like, well, my health concerns are this, and I found this to be helpful, and it's set me free in these ways. And so I just kind of use I statements. It's, you know, it's less defensive on their part, and they're able to relate to me instead of feeling attacked. Because I'm like, you do have health concerns. Here's what they are. Denial. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm kind of serious, but I'm kidding at the same time. Joking nature, serious intent. Okay, anyways, that was awkward, and I apologize. Well, that concludes today's video. Make sure to hit the like button if you did. Hit subscribe for future video updates, and I will catch you in the next video.